Hey guys, what's up, what's happening? I am The King of Games 98 here at your service. How y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing good and staying safe. And I know I've recently done two really good gaming pickups videos because I bought really good stuff recently and I thought it was worth sharing and talking about. And I'm going to be coming at you with another gaming pickups video in this video. Now, is the stuff really uber good and worth sharing? Well, majority of it, no. But there is two items that I think are, and therefore that is why I'm recording this video, and I will explain the significance and importance of those two items at the end of this video. So without further ado, this is, I think we're on Gaming Pickups number 13? Yeah, that sounds right, 13. Yeah. Okay. So, without further ado, and for the record, there's really not a lot of pickups, so I didn't really buy a lot, so I don't expect this pickups video to be very long. This is probably going to be a very short video. So I'm going to go in the order of which I bought the things in, and the stuff that I'm going to show you first all came from one of the local flea markets me and my dad go to, and we went to this flea market and bought these items on a Thursday. Yes, they at this flea market, they have it on Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Could not believe I found this much stuff on a Thursday. Really shocked. So first and foremost, we got Tomb Raider 2 Prima brand Secrets of the Games official strategy guide. Now, for those of you who don't know, I love Tomb Raider. Absolutely love Tomb Raider. The newer, I will call it, Tomb Raider trilogy, Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, all fantastic freaking games. I love them. And the older games too. So why did I buy Tomb Raider 2 Prima official strategy guide? Well, because I have the game, of course. And I do know some of the older Tomb Raider games are hard and difficult. So I figured, why not? It's not in the greatest of shape. But for $5, I figured, why not? I love how it has the original Electronics Boutique price tag of $12.99 on it. I love that. Yeah, so for $5, I figured, why not? Next item. A Pelican Accessories brand PlayStation 1 memory card. Let's see if I remember how to open this thing. Oh, there we go. Now, whenever I come across PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 memory cards, and if they're cheap enough, I always pick them up. Always pick them up. Some might say or think that I hoard these, and that's perfectly fine if you want to think that or say that about me. But I don't think so. I really don't think I hoard these. And why I say that is because you never know how many PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 memory cards you might need. And on top of that, I try to stay stocked up on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 memory cards, because if I buy a PS1 or PS2 console to flip, of course I'm going to include memory cards with it. And usually, if I'm able to, I will include 2 memory cards with a PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 console if I'm going to resell it. Sometimes if I don't have that many, I will only include 1, but I try to include 2. So for $5, this was a no-brainer, and I gotta be perfectly honest with you guys, I liked how this memory card looks, being totally transparent and clear. I just thought that was really cool looking. Now, I've never seen a protective case like that for a PlayStation 1 memory card. This was also $5, and I figured, you know what, why not? Okay, both of these items came from the same vendor, so that is why they are being shown together. I do not collect Hot Wheels cars, but sometimes I do find really cool Hot Wheels cars of vehicles that are from things I like. TV shows, movies, video games. This happened to fall under that category. This is the Batmobile from the Batman Arkham Asylum video game series. Because from Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, and even Arkham Knight, the Batmobile never really changed throughout all 4 of those games. It always really stayed the same. I think it even says on there, Batman Arkham Knight. Yep. So that to me was pretty cool because I love the Batman Arkham series so much. And then we have the case and manual for Super Mario All-Stars 25th Anniversary Wii game. No game disc, just the case and manual, and they're in really nice shape. I have to say, they really are. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this game and the 25th Anniversary CD soundtrack came bundled exclusively with that red Super Mario Bros. Edition Nintendo Wii console commemorating the 25th Anniversary Super Mario Bros. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I am pretty sure this game... Excuse me, this game and the CD soundtrack, I believe, were only bundled with the red Wii console. I don't think you could buy these individually, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So both of these came from the same vendor whose booth was just nothing but random miscellaneous crap. And he said everything's $1. So I got that for $1, and I got this game's case and manual for $1. So if I find the disc, I could complete it. And for $1 a piece, I didn't think that was bad. Couldn't pass on that. Okay, the next 2 items are rather large. I have to move my phone's camera back a little bit here just to get them in the shot. Now, you're probably looking at these and probably saying, what the heck are those? Those vinyl records? No, they're not. They are Laserdisc movies. Bruce Lee's The Curse of the Dragon and Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind Special Edition, both on Laserdisc. I bought these both from the same vendor who had a crate full, just a crate full, of Laserdisc movies. And I asked him how much, and he goes, $3 a piece or 2 for $5. I'm like, 2 for $5? That's a no-brainer. I looked at each of the discs, and they look almost like new. Like they were almost, like, not even played. Like, I don't... Alright, so... For those of you who may or may not know, I do actually own a Laserdisc player. I own a Pioneer brand commercial grade Laserdisc player. So I can actually watch and enjoy these movies. However, I don't just buy any old Laserdisc movies I come across. I only buy Laserdisc movies that are actually good movies and or movies that I would like and enjoy. So coming across these two for $5 was just a no-brainer. I love Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and I've never seen a Bruce Lee movie, but Bruce Lee was a friggin' badass and was the man. You know, I know the famous Bruce Lee movie, or well, I don't know if it's the most famous, but one of his most famous movies was Way of the Dragon. Now, this is The Curse of the Dragon, so I don't know if that's in that series. I'm assuming it is, but I don't know. If it is and you know, please let me know down below in the comments section. But yeah, man, I love coming across Laserdisc movies, and especially of movies that I love. That's just so cool. Okay, so last but certainly not least, the 2 items that I talked about. Okay, so why these are important and significant. So my friend Tyler, who goes by on YouTube Mr. Game & Squatch, about 4 years ago? 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because it happened when I was working at Target at the time. So 3 years ago, me and my friend Tyler, who I've known since kindergarten, and who happens to live up the street from me, but that's besides the point. So me and Tyler kind of sort of had a bit of a falling out. And the video where I talk about buying a Neo Geo AES in, I think, 2021 it was, I explain how he helped me get it, but how we are no longer on speaking terms and no longer friends. Well, that has changed. We talked it out, had a good long conversation, and patched things up, and we are back to being friends. Well, Tyler said, he hit me up one day and was like, hey, I'm thinning out my collection and getting rid of stuff. Would you be interested in any of this? And sends me some pictures. Well, there was a couple of Game Boy Pockets and a Game Boy Color or two among them. And these were in there. And I said, oh, I don't have that color one, and I don't have that color one either. And so I said, yeah, save me these two. I want them. So he did, which was super cool of him, really nice of him. But he traded everything else into two local video game stores, one of which happened to be Next Level, and that's perfectly fine. That's cool. And the other one was the store where I went to the buy, sell, trade, swap meet at. And so he held these for me for a couple of weeks, which was super cool, very nice of him. And I finally bought them off of him this last weekend. So by the time this video goes up, it will be a week ago, Saturday, yes. So I bought these off of him, and he gave me a smoking deal on them. Smoking. $100 for the pair. That bad boy is complete in box. This is obviously not, and it's just a loose handheld, but still, $100 was a no-brainer. And because I bought them from him, I know that they both work. Even though the green Game Boy Pocket is missing its on-off switch. Apparently, it was taken apart and cleaned previously, and the person who was doing it misplaced the switch. And so when it got put back together, the power switch was not there. However, do not fret. It still can be used like that. You just have to be really, really careful with the little dip switch, but it still can be used like that. Ultimately, I would like to find either a broken Game Boy Pocket, or even if I could just buy the Switch and put the Switch in it, because, you know, it's in that nice a condition. I mean, come on, guys. Like, that's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Like, this is in such nice freaking condition that it would behoove me not to buy and install the power switch in it, because it's in that nice a shape and condition. So I thought I would include this in this gaming pickups video because it is a gaming pickups related item, and I did recently just buy it off him. So Tyler, if you happen to be watching, thank you so much for the great deal, man. Hooking a brother up. I really appreciate it, man. And thank you for keeping them set aside for me for a couple of weeks, too, on top of that. Yeah, I did not own these color variant Game Boy Pockets in my collection already, so that is where they will be staying, and it makes me really happy, especially because I don't own a complete in-box Game Boy Pocket, not even one. So now I can say I own this one, complete in box. All right, well, that's going to do it for the gaming pickups video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down below in the comment section, what was your singular favorite item I picked up in this gaming pickups video? Thanks for watching, and take care, guys.